Mercedes is preparing for the 2024 Formula One season with a renewed strategy to recover the lead after 2 seasons of Red Bull supremacy. According to their technical director, James Allison, the forthcoming W15 car will have astounding changes on the racetrack. Well, what could have changed? Let's dive deeper. Allison provides an insight on the team's determination to make a comeback, highlighting changes to its internal systems as well as its exteriors. These changes aim to improve not only the car's performance, but also its overall appearance. The excitement grows as fans await the unveiling of the new W15 on February 14th, right on Valentine's Day. The technical director's comments provide light on the challenging preparations and modifications Mercedes has made to bring back their Formula One campaign. Mercedes struggled to adjust to the new design requirements, which were implemented in 2022, despite having won 8 straight constructors' titles. This struggle continued into the following season, resulting in a single victory in both seasons combined. Recognizing the need for reinvention, Allison wanted to create a separate car for star drivers Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, which might potentially help their team to pave a road to victory. The disappointments in the year 2022 were made worse by Mercedes' choice to remain with a similar concept for the 2023 season, which resulted in losing, as in the earlier competition. This move happened in a competition in which Hamilton and Russell showed their skills, securing a solid second-place finish in the constructors' standings. To get the team to first place, Allison made changes to the outgrounds of the W15 car. These changes are not only ornamental, but rather fundamental to Mercedes' whole strategy. The promise is a car that exclusively stands out from its predecessors, showing the team's perseverance and determination to reclaim its former greatness. Will the team gain its greatness from the new updates? The expectation of the W15's debut on Valentine's Day heightens the excitement. It represents not just the introduction of a new car, but also the realization of lessons learned, strategic adjustments, and a shared ambition to retake the championship throne. This shows that Allison is really onto something huge. In this exciting world of Formula One, where speed and creativity go hand in hand, the phrase concept may appear simple, but Allison believes it's a bit of a misunderstood treasure. In a recent interview with Sky Sports F1, he is seen to be explaining the term concept with utmost sigh in his face. For a designer or someone involved in the performance aspects of F1, the concept not only includes the car, but it goes much beyond that. It's more of a strategic approach or method. It's how these great brains decide which features make the cut and which are left behind in their quest to save critical seconds on the lap times. Consider this as a careful filtration for ideas. The concept is the filter that isolates the wheat from the chaff, allowing the team to discover what genuinely adds to speed and performance. So when they say concept, they don't mean changing a few technical aspects, but they're definitely talking about the strategical magic that optimizes and improves the entire design process. For Allison and his Mercedes team, it's not a question of whether the wind tunnel weighing method was correct, or whether the computational fluid dynamics or CFD meshing was incorrect. The Mercedes team is looking forward to a strategy that can bring progress to the car, changing it from being termed good to great. Isn't this a well-planned approach by Allison and the Mercedes team? What does making these changes look like? It's similar to creating a masterpiece. Every decision in the designing process is important. The concept serves as a blueprint for the team in determining what greatness might look like in terms of Formula One performance. It's about establishing a standard, then a baseline for quality, and then using the standards and baselines as a guide throughout the design process. In Allison's view, implementing the concept is more than just making technical modifications. It's about perfecting their approach to attain the ultimate perfection in the job. It might require considering the minute details of their wind tunnel experiments, or altering the way they use the power of computational models. As the team prepares for the 2024 season, Allison suggests a shift from the existing conditions. The W15 is set to be a game-changer, a technological marvel that represents the team's dedication to innovation and perfection. The upgrades extend beyond the outward aesthetics, diving into the mechanisms that determine the car's performance. In Formula One, where every millisecond counts, Mercedes' dedication to improving internal procedures indicates a complete plan. Allison's answers serve as a convincing nod to fans, promoting faith that the squad will stop at nothing to win. Allison passionately pointed out their car design concept, bringing out the transforming process which might result in creating a distinctive one. Over the past 2 years, they have overcome obstacles through changing their approach, methodology, and overall philosophy. The team's thoughts evolved voluntarily, influencing the hardware that resulted from this process. The results can only be determined by the way of approach towards development. Also, Team Mercedes principal Toto Wolff announced his intention to watch the team until the end of the 2026 season. Looking into Allison's findings reveals a universe in which automotive design is a holistic approach that includes concepts, methods, and decision-making. He defines the concept as a guiding principle. It's the prism through which they can see the car, and as they apply this philosophy, the vehicle emerges on the other side, significantly shaped by their distinct viewpoint. Allison acknowledges the need to adapt their strategy and process, demonstrating the dynamic nature of their journey. This adaptability demonstrates a dedication to ongoing improvement and the ability to respond to changing conditions. As a result, the concept is not static. It evolves in response to the obstacles they meet, having an impact on the hardware that results. Allison's viewpoint is a rising curiosity because it helps us to recognize that the outcome is a direct representation of judgments and prioritizations. The weight attributed to various characteristics as well as the priority put on specific features all contribute to the vehicle's distinctiveness. While it is tempting to focus exclusively on the excitement of the ultimate result, Allison stresses out the underlying truth. Their fate is directly linked to their method of approach towards the change. Success is more than simply the sparkling new car on the track. It's also about careful thought, strategic decisions, and lessons acquired along the road. The results are more important than the entire process, isn't it? Moving on from theory to functionality, Mercedes has officially announced the launch event for their highly anticipated W15 vehicle. This reveal is a key point in the culmination of their efforts, showcasing the tangible product of the conceptual journey Allison recounted. The anticipation is strong, and supporters are anxious to see the physical manifestation of the team's dedication and invention. Toto Wolff's statement adds another layer of confusions to the leadership perspective. His commitment to staying in the team until the end of the 2026 season ensures stability and continuity. In a world where team relationships are critical, Wolff's steadfast leadership assures that the vision, philosophy, and strategy Allison described will endure, providing a continuous thread throughout the team's progress. During the 2023 Formula One season, Mercedes attempted to shake things up with their W14 car, but F1's expense constraints limited the degree of their alterations. One noteworthy change was the departure from the W13's distinctive zero sidepod design, which marked it apart when it was first unveiled in 2022. Midway through the season, James Allison, the Chief Technology Officer, traded jobs with Technical Director Mike Elliott. This move was part of Mercedes' effort to solve issues and improve performance. Allison brushed down the significance of the sidepods, claiming that their impact had been overblown. He stated, "I don't quite see the world the same way as you guys do, looking at a sidepod and deciding it's a concept." According to Allison, the team recognized the mistake they were doing, but it was quite late. While the sidepods were the most visible component of their troubles, Allison pointed out that they were not the only factor influencing their performance issues. He confessed that Mercedes struggled to determine the best approach for their vehicle, indicating a delay in determining the optimal trajectory. Allison reflected on the learning process, adding, "But the sidepods are maybe emblematic of a team that took a little too long to figure out which way was up, and by no means the distinguishing feature that sealed our fate." He proposed that the sidepods represented the team's research towards R15 and the time required to fix their overall performance difficulties. Are these changes enough for the Mercedes team to win the 2024 season? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching our content, then do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to comment your thoughts below.